Right now I got a text from the guy that I met on the Israeli trip last year. If you know, you know. He texted me on iMessage, and because I switched my SIM card, like I didn't know who it was because the numbers aren't there anymore. It was just, the names aren't there anymore, it's just the numbers. So I was like, hey, hope you've been good. Sorry I ghosted. Been going through things. So I was like, who is this? He was like, it's your favorite Israeli bestie. I'm like, who is this? He was like, damn, you have more than one? I'm like, who is this? And he says it's him. Disgusting, literally disgusting. What? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. And here I am, mad at my current crush. But this is only making my current crush, this is only making me want my current crush more. But I literally told myself after my crush's behavior over our text conversations, like, no, this is not it. But then I think to myself, you know, but the girl he ends up with, she's gonna be super lucky. And I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I should probably switch that thinking and think, like, the man I'm gonna end up with is gonna be so lucky, and whoever I'm gonna end up being with, I'm gonna be very lucky to whoever I choose. But yeah, I don't. It's been like a year. Why are you texting me? Like, I don't think about you. I don't, there's nothing about you that just, like, I don't care for you. Like, I don't have any thoughts about you. Like literally live your life, and I hope you have a good life, and I only wish the best for you. Like I don't care for you in the slightest, but I still hope everything is good with you. You know, this is really funny. This always happens. This always happens, which I'm really grateful for. Like, I'll fall into like a slump. I fell into a slump when the night before the heat wave, when I was in someone's room and he was like, you know, ever since my ex, I haven't been interested in anyone, which is a lie. Like, didn't you like a girl in first year? But anyways, the night that happened, yes, I went home. Yes, I cried for hours until 7 in the morning and submitted my essay. But then the next day, it was the whole me bumping into Lal's boy and being like, you want to take a photo in the condom section? So I'll fall into a slump, I'll get mad, but then the next day, something out of the blue happens, and it's funny, and I have a better mood. So I'm grateful for that. Okay, so anyways, I want to go buy sunglasses. Because, you know what? I'm literally working on my vacation. Like, I keep being sent to work from the Jewish Community Center to do work, like, every day. Like, I work at least an hour a day here, which is like, okay, an hour a day is fine, but I'm on vacation, you know? Plus, it's a different time zone, and it's just more complicated, but whatever. So, yeah, I'd rather buy things. Yeah. So I've never been like a retail girl to be like, oh, like, let me spend money to be happy. No, it's just like, first of all, I have a lot of shekels that none of this is gonna go towards my savings or anything, so I have a bunch of shekels because Canadian currency is higher, so I can just spend it, and I do need to get sunglasses, so that's what I'm gonna do in the meantime. Gosh, that awkward moment when when you're in the store and they talk to you and you're like, I'm sorry, I speak English. And like, I know what they're saying after I think about it, but I'm just like, it's the first reaction, right? And it's like, oh, I'm like, yeah. It's so awkward. I'm leaving the rehab now. There's like bars around so they can't escape. Damn, interesting. Alrighty. So we need to go pick up my cousin from the airport. I'm so tired. It's 1:22 a.m. but I'm not staying. I have my other cousin here, but I'm not staying here without my grandparents. If there's like a bomb, like I need to have them with me. I need to be with them. So I'm coming with them. I don't want to separate from them. And now we're gonna go to the airport and pick up my other cousin, who somehow was able to fly in from Berlin, which is where her school trip was. Я делаю видео. So, I got my little AirPods, I got my little Paris sweater. The way when I told Lol that I bought a sweater from Paris, she was like, you probably got something that says I love Paris with rhinestones on it. And I was like, yes, but did you forget to mention that it's also pink? Obviously. And then I'm in my Lulus, and I got my Converse. Feeling like a little girly girl. Also feeling not well because I'm sick and I'm tired, but I'm not being left alone, and I'm coming for the vibes because one of my favorite things, it's the little things, is driving to the airport and listening to music. Just like the concept of driving to the airport and listening to music. What is this truck doing here? So we're here. I'm really tired. It's 2 in the morning, which usually I'm like up, right? But I'm really tired because I'm sick and angry and overwhelmed, kind of. I don't know. It's like I never left. Oh my gosh, I was here a week ago at this time. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Uh-huh. Я позвоню, Anna. Guys, why is the bathroom so bougie? Look at this. Soap, water, air. Why does it look like this? Why is the lighting so good? Look at this runway right here. Why is the lighting so good? The airport is really cute because when you're just chilling at arrivals, you get to watch people like reunite, and it's super cute. I'm like watching this family reunite right now, and it looks like it's like a family with sisters and a brother, and then the oldest sister got married, and so she's coming here with her kids and her hubby. It's so cute. It's very, very cute. I think you can hear them. So cute.
говори, какой адрес?
Майк, на! תגיד לו בעברית.
וואי, את חופרת. סקר.
So, we at this restaurant. It's kind of bougie. It's kind of fancy. But damn. Every time I'm here, my grandma forces me to get clothes from a store that sells things like this. She's like, you have to get something, you have to. What about this one? I'm like, I don't want anything from here. Please stop. And it's like we won't leave until she says anything. But what's funny, and this is why I love the Middle East. Look what they have here. So true. So true. In mind, my grandma is a shopaholic, and she also doesn't have a lot of money. She was literally robbed of like tens of thousands of dollars last year, so she shouldn't be doing this. Guys, it's 3:22 p.m. May 17, Wednesday. It's like 35 degrees outside and I love it. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna turn around. Anyways, basically I am in my grandma's sister's city, which is like a 30-minute train ride from where she lives. So like last year I would walk around this neighborhood. Like we visited a couple times, so I would just walk around this neighborhood. I love her neighborhood because it's so quiet. It feels like a suburb, like a Middle Eastern suburb, but all the houses like had like that Spanish roofing, so it really does give like suburb, like almost like LA vibes, but like there's just like religious people here, so not really much LA, but you get it. So if you guys know me, you know my family is a little bit crazy. Like my mom's side, my dad's side is crazy too, but I actually love them. And like, yeah, I mean, I guess I do love my mom's side, but they don't understand what boundaries are. And I will reiterate, I know I say this all the time, but like, listen, my grandma, one time I was in the shower and she came in, obviously, because like they just come in, the shower door is clear, so yeah, just come in for sure. And she's like, you're not washing your ass correctly. And I was like, what? And she gets naked. Keep in mind, the shower is very tiny and she's not tiny. She's a big girl. She gets in and starts cleaning me everywhere. And I felt my soul leave my body. I felt my soul leave my body. I was like, I'm not here right now. That was 7 years ago. I am visiting my grandma's sister, my great aunt, as we know. And we were at the store because my grandma is a shopaholic. Not only is she a shopaholic, I'm pretty sure, as I've learned what attachment styles are this past week, that she is anxiously attached, and maybe I'll get into that after. But she just needs to be on everybody all the time. So she's like, I want to buy you a present. Let me buy you a present so you can feel good. And I didn't want anything. I'm like, I don't need, first of all, like, you don't have money. Second of all, like, you're a shopaholic, so I'm not trying to like do bad things to you unintentionally, you know? I'm not trying to make things worse for you. And she was like, your great aunt is trying to buy you a present. It's not nice that you don't want anything. I don't want anything. Anyways, that's not the point. So basically, I was trying on a dress, and it was a long dress, and I came out of the dressing room. And she was like, what is this? I'm wearing an undershirt under the shirt. She's like, what is that? Because I was wearing it with the dress. I'm like, an undershirt, and she's like, doesn't even say anything. Look guys, hold on. Queen goes like this. Oh, it's not even balanced. The dress is long. She lifts it to fix my undershirt. My underwear is open to everybody in front of me. Like, she just goes and lifts the dress to fix my undershirt. Well, my underwear is like literally exposed in front of everyone in the store. I'm like, babes, what do you bring now? She's like, I need to fix your undershirt. And I call my mom. My mom's like, you know, it's just a part of our culture. I'm like, but no, I don't care. And you know what? Obviously, some of you know, the tampon story with my other female family member, that one caused so much trauma and trouble in my life. How am I gonna have a husband? Anyways, that's a separate story. But yeah, it's like, y'all don't, like, okay, maybe it's part of our culture, sure, but like, just stop, because you know what? My dad's mom would never do this. She's so chill. She just lets me be, you know? Like she's just so chill. You know? Like, I don't need to go change my outfit 5 times just to please her. And she doesn't force me to go into stores that are like for grandmas. You know those like bedazzled grandma clothes? It's just not me. She's like, it's very stylish right now. I'm like, but for who? Babes, who is it stylish for? Is it stylish for 20-year-old teens or the 80-year-olds of Israel? The Russian 80-year-olds of Israel. Let me know. Let me know who it's stylish for, okay? Anyways, listen, like, I love my family, but this is just not it. This is not it, and everybody has beef with their family. And this is my vlog, so I can say whatever I want. But don't go out of nowhere just lifting up my dress to fix my undershirt, which you don't even need to be doing, while my underwear is exposed. And my mom, she's kind of like this too. And I'll be like, Mama, because like, you know what she'll do? I'll be in the change room and then she'll just open the curtain and be like, I brought you more clothes. I'm like, I'm naked. And she's like, but no one's here. I don't care. That's scary. Don't do that, please. Okay, truck. Well, either way, I feel like an LA girl, you know, just walking around this suburb. You know what I mean? I very much feel like an LA girl today. And you know what? I'm not crazy. Because literally 5 minutes into our brunch today with my grandma, her sister, and her husband, my grandpa, well, I'm just gonna call him my grandpa. It's my great uncle, my grandma's brother-in-law. He was like, leave the girl alone, to my grandma. And I'm like, ah, thank you. But yeah, to speak on the relationships in my family, because like, I mean, every family has like tea, and every family could like be turned into a Turkish drama. We get it, but I just think it's really, well, it's kind of cute. It's kind of not. Well, listen. Basically, my grandma and her sister, like, so my mom's parents, my grandma, my grandpa, they were childhood friends, and he chased her all his life. Simultaneously, my grandpa's brother had a best friend, and that best friend was friends with my grandma's sister. So it's like 2 sisters and 2 brothers, but the brother is not with one of the sisters. It's the brother's best friend. Basically, so their names are Yasha and Tanya, and so Yasha and Tanya are my mom's aunt and uncle, which is to be too confusing. Basically, Yasha and Tanya are my mom's aunt and uncle. Tanya is the sister of my grandma, the one that lifted my dress. So Yasha, my grandpa's brother's best friend, moved away, and so anyways, my grandparents got married, which is my mom's parents, and what could have been like 2 sisters and then 2 brothers, kind of, because it's like the best friend, could have been like a whole like group wedding, right? But no, he moved away and he married a girl, but then unfortunately she passed away from an illness. I don't remember what it was. And then my mom's aunt, my grandma's sister, got a husband, and then they divorced because he was like an alcoholic. And then so then Yasha moved back after his wife passed away, and he found my grandma and was like, Yasha moved back to the city where they were from, and I bumped into my grandma and was like, yo, like, how's your sister doing? And she was like, well, I can show you where she is. So she dropped him off at her work, and they immediately were like, oh my gosh, we were meant to be together. And then within months, they were like, yes, this is it. So then they got married after a couple of months, you know, they grew up together. There was always something there, but then he moved away. But then both of their marriages didn't work out, and then they found each other again, and then they just instantly knew, and they've been together ever since. And I thought that was kind of cute. On the other hand, my mom's parents divorced because my grandpa cheated on my grandma. Boo, we don't like him. He's rich, but we don't like him. Sorry. When I was 2, my grandma met her now husband, so that's been like my step-grandpa, but he's like my grandpa. I don't see any difference. Anyways, I just thought it was cute how like they had like Yasha and Tanya had a thing going on when they were younger, and like both of their like siblings almost were also together, but then he moved away and then they found other people. Both didn't work out. They kind of like met each other, they reunited, and they were like, yo, this is it. We were meant to be together, you know? I didn't grow up with any guy friends, no. So I don't have any of that. Oh, I can't really say anything, but I just thought it was cute. So yeah. What also happened at this brunch was that I have a distant family member that they want to set me up with. I was like, no, guys, no. They're like, but he's so cute, and like, he's around your age, you'll love him, you should meet him. I'm like, no, I don't want that. Because marrying your relative is nothing new in my family, unfortunately. My grandpa's brother, the one whose best friend is Yasha, kind of married his like second aunt or third aunt. I don't know how that works, but I'm like, no, don't do that. And then, yes, they were like, oh, you have to meet this guy, you have to. And I was like, I'm not doing that. No. First of all, I'm not really into the whole marrying your family member. I don't really want to rush him. No. I mean, he's not Russian. He grew up here, so he's like not really like us. I mean, like them, but I'm sorry, but my type is like the dark ones, you know, like the Arab Jews, the Mizrahis, which is like problematic for my grandma, apparently. I was like, but Lena, I want a Mizrahi. She's like, oh, no. Bro, what? Like, even my racist father, when he was like, yeah, I have no problem with you dating an Ethiopian Jew. I'm like, okay, that's pretty solid. For my dad, as long as they're Jewish, he doesn't care. As long as they're not Orthodox, he doesn't care. So my dad, like, he's too confusing. Anyways, that's just that. Emily attempts to cook her one sausage, a vegan sausage, and her gnocchi with veggies. I can cook, right?
I don't know why this is so zoomed in, but stay tuned for the next episode because we will be in Italy.